Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. Pray. Pray.
Welcome, everyone, to Dr. Pillai's Religion of Religions YouTube channel. Today is Thursday, November 16th, 2023. We are about to do a live, in-depth planetary puja using the chart of now, based on my current location in the state of New Mexico in the USA. My name is Swamini Valli. I'm a Pillai Center teacher and priestess and an AstroVed astrologer. And I'm very happy to be hosting this program Monday through Friday. The form of puja that we are about to do was taught to me many years ago by Dr. Pillai, and I'm very happy to be sharing it with you. Dr. Pillai has said the planets and stars are more than just objects in outer space. There is a divine light being associated with each of them. And during the puja, we are connecting with these light beings and inviting their positive blessings to flow into us and also into our world. To do the puja, I'm using the South Indian style layout of the chart, and I've drawn the chart in chalk on a little blackboard that's laying flat on a side table here. Also, for doing the puja, I have a lit tea light, an incense stick, a bell, a tangerine, and a bowl of fresh flower petals. I start with the water, and I sprinkle drops of water on all four sides of the blackboard to purify the space for where the puja is going to happen. I sprinkle a few drops of water on top of my own head, and I send a few drops of water out into space, symbolically towards all of you, so that whether you're watching it live or later on a replay, everyone is purified going into the puja. We start with invoking Ganesha, the archetype or angel who can help remove obstacles. Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang. We ask Ganesha to come and to remove all obstacles from this puja, and I ask him to remove obstacles in the lives of all the participants in the physical, mental, emotional, financial, and spiritual areas of our lives. I ask him to remove obstacles for all of us, now and always. I thank him for his help with this. Now, we do a short Tamil chant, asking all of the planets to be beneficial towards us. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atyar Arvarku Mikave. We ask all of the planets to be beneficial today towards us and towards our world. We thank St. Yanasamunda for teaching this chant, and we are grateful to Dr. Pillai for sharing it with us. Now, we honor the time Shaktis, or the time elements, that are active in my local area. We start with honoring the planet that rules the day. Today is Thursday, which is ruled by Jupiter. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now we honor the star that the moon is in. Right now, the moon is in a star called Mula, a star that helps us to get involved with foundational energies, to get to the foundation of something. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Mulaye Namaha. Om Mulaye Namaha. Om Mulaye Namaha. Now we honor the Tithi, or the moon phase. The moment in my area, we are in the fourth waxing moon, which is called Chaturthi in Sanskrit. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Chaturthi Devye Namaha. Om Chaturthi Devye Namaha. Om Chaturthi Devye Namaha. Now we honor the planet ruling the hour. In my local area, this is Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we acknowledge the yoga and karana time elements. Dr. Pillai said for these, we would not use flower petals. We would say their names in Sanskrit 3 times each. The yoga that's active right now is one called Driti, which has energies of enjoyment. Driti, Driti, Driti. And the karana that's active right now is one called Venetia, which has energies that are mercantile. Venetia, Venetia, Venetia. Now, we turn our attention to the chart of the moment. We start by looking at the sign that is currently the ascendant in my local area, represented here with the letters AC. This is the sign of Vrishika, or Scorpio, which is ruled by Mars. Mars just entered into Scorpio not that long ago, and so this is his first morning to be there for us. He's now in a sign he rules, so he is very comfortable. We put flower petals on him and honor him for being the ruler of Scorpio. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now, starting in Scorpio, we're going to go around the chart, stopping in each sign that has one or more planets in it. Today in Scorpio is Mars and also Mercury. We start now with honoring Mars for being in Scorpio. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Mars is in a star called Vishaka, a star that has energies for victory and triumph. Om Vishakaye Namaha. Om Vishakaye Namaha. Om Vishakaye Namaha. Vishaka star is ruled by a pair of archetypes, Indra and Agni. Indra can give blessings for power, and Agni can give blessings for purity. It's important to have purity in using power so that we don't abuse it. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Indra Agnihe Namaha. Om Indra Agnihe Namaha. Om Indra Agnihe Namaha. Vishaka star is ruled by Jupiter. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now we honor Mercury for being in Scorpio. I put flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Mercury is in a star called Anuradha, a star that gives blessings for prosperity and friendship. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Anuradhaye Namaha. Om Anuradhaye Namaha. Om Anuradhaye Namaha. Now we honor this planet that rules Anuradha's star, which is Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Vrishika or Scorpio, the most occult of all of the zodiac signs, today containing Mars, planet of courage and willpower, and also Mercury, planet that helps with communication, with business, with our sense of humor. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Dhanus or Sagittarius, which today contains the moon. I put flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. The moon is in a star called Mula, a star symbolized as tied up roots. This is a star that helps us to get things squared away, to get things on a good foundation. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Mulaye Namaha. Om Mulaye Namaha. Om Mulaye Namaha. Mula star is ruled by Niriti, a goddess of smoky transformational energy. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Niritye Namaha. Om Niritye Namaha. Om Niritye Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Mula's star, which is Ketu. I put flower petals on Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Sagittarius, which is Jupiter. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Dhanus or Sagittarius, the most idealistic of all the zodiac signs, today containing the moon, which is our mind and our emotions. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Makara or Capricorn, which today contains Pluto. I put flower petals on Pluto. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Pluto is in a star called Uttara Ashada. I put flower petals on Pluto. Om Uttarshadaye Namaha. Om Uttarshadaye Namaha. Om Uttarshadaye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the 10 Visvadevas, 10 archetypes who each embody a unique, divine, universal principle. We ask for blessings from all 10 of them and I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Capricorn, which is Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Makara or Capricorn, a zodiac sign that can activate ancient past life skills and abilities, today containing Pluto, a planet that can help with rationality and science. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Kumbha or Aquarius, which today contains Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Saturn is in a star called Dhanishta, a star symbolized as a drum, a star that gives blessings for prosperity, music, good reputation. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Dhanishta star is ruled by the 8 Vasus, 8 archetypes who each embody, who actually rule different spheres of existence. We ask for blessings from all 8 of them, and I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Dhanishta star is ruled by Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aquarius, which is Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Aquarius, the most humanitarian of all the zodiac signs, today containing Saturn, planet that helps with patience, perseverance, structure, and compassion. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Meena or Pisces, which today contains Neptune, who is still retrograde, extra powerful, and Rahu. We start with honoring Neptune. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Neptune is in a star called Purva Bhadrapada, a star that Dr. Pillai says can give blessings towards enlightenment, charity, purification. We put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Purva Bhadrapada star is ruled by Aja Ekapada, an archetype who can help us to experience deeper levels of stillness and forgiveness. I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Purvabhadrapada star is ruled by Jupiter. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now we honor Rahu for being in Pisces. I put flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Rahu is in a star called Revati, a star that can give blessings for wealth and for travel. Om Revatiye Namaha. Om Revatiye Namaha. Om Revatiye Namaha. Revati star is ruled by Pushan, an archetype who helps take care of the cows of the gods. He can also help with people that have pets or livestock. I put the flower petals on Revati, on Rahu, excuse me. Om Pushanye Namaha. Om Pushanye Namaha. Om Pushanye Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Revati star, which is Mercury. I put flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Pisces, which is Jupiter. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Meena, or Pisces, the most transcendental of all the zodiac signs, today containing Neptune, planet that helps with our intuition and can help us to understand our own inner life. And Rahu, a planet that can help us to make friends with new technologies. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Misha, or Aries, which today contains Jupiter, who is retrograde, extra powerful, and also Uranus, who is retrograde, extra powerful. We start with putting flowers on Jupiter, honoring him. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Jupiter is in a star called Bharani, a star with a tremendous amount of divine feminine Shakti, or power. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Bharani star is ruled by Yama, an archetype of justice. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Bharani star is ruled by Yama. We did Yama, archetype of justice. Now we honor the planet that rules Bharani star, which is Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraiha Namaha. Om Shukraiha Namaha. Om Shukraiha Namaha. Now we honor Uranus for being in Aries. I put flower petals on him. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Uranus is in a star called Kritika, a star that can give blessings for truth. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Kritika star is ruled by Agni, archetype associated with the fire element. Om Agnihe Namaha. Om Agnihe Namaha. Om Agnihe Namaha. Kritika star is ruled by the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Aries, which is Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Misha, or Aries, a fire sign with very active energies, today containing Jupiter, planet that helps with everything related to spirituality, our ability to have good teachers, access to teachings of enlightenment, access to a beneficial spiritual community. And Uranus, a planet that can help with creative abilities, higher intelligence, success in life, and astrology. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Kanya, or Virgo, which today contains Venus and also Ketu. I put flower petals to start on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Venus is in a star called Hasta, a star that can give blessings for productivity, help us to be industrious. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Hastaye Namaha. Om Hastaye Namaha. Om Hastaye Namaha. Next, we honor the archetype that rules Hasta star, which is Savitur, a form of the sun associated with truth. Om Saviturye Namaha. Om Saviturye Namaha. Om Saviturye Namaha. Hasta star is ruled by the moon. I put flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Now we honor Ketu for being in the sign of Virgo. I put flower petals on Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Ketu is in a star called Chitra, a star that can give blessings for creativity and craftsmanship. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Chitra star is ruled by Twashtar, an archetype who is a divine master craftsman. We ask for his blessings, and I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Twashtarye Namaha. Om Twashtarye Namaha. Om Twashtarye Namaha. Chitra star is ruled by Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Virgo, which is Mercury. I put flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kanya or Virgo, the most analytical and the most detail-oriented of all the zodiac signs, today containing Venus, a planet that can help us to make good choices about how we spend our time, our money, our energy. Venus can help with blessings for love, beauty, material plane comforts, and the arts. And Ketu, who is sometimes called the saintly planet. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The final Rasi or sign this morning that has a planet in it is Tula or Libra, which still has the sun in it. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. The sun is in a star called Vishaka, a star that gives blessings for victory, for triumph. Om Vishakaye Namaha. Om Vishakaye Namaha. Om Vishakaye Namaha. Vishaka star is ruled by Indra and Agni. Indra can give blessings for power, and Agni can give blessings for purity. Om Indra Agnihe Namaha. Om Indra Agnihe Namaha. Om Indra Agnihe Namaha. Vishaka star is ruled by Jupiter. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Libra, which is Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Tula or Libra, a zodiac sign that can give blessings for balance, fairness, harmony, today containing the sun, which is our soul and also a planet important for our health and our self-esteem. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Later today, the sun is going to move over into Scorpio, and when that happens, it will then be Vishnupati. Some people celebrate Vishnupati on the day that the sun moves into a fixed sign, and some people will celebrate it on the first morning that the sun will be in a fixed sign. So some people will celebrate it later today, and some people will celebrate it tomorrow, because tomorrow will be the first time where the sun will be in Scorpio at sunrise. Vishnupati is a time for invoking the wealth creation aspects of Vishnu. It happens 4 times a year when the sun goes into each of the 4 different fixed zodiac signs. So that's a bit of special feature for today and tomorrow. Now, I take a lit tea light and I hold it in my right hand. And I hold it above the blackboard that has the chart drawn in chalk and the many piles of flower petals. And in the air, I circle the lit tea light around the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction, offering the element of light to all the divine beings we've just invoked. Next, I take a lit incense stick to offer the air element and also a sweet fragrance. And I circle this around the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. Now, I take a bell to offer the element of sound. Now I take a tangerine, a fruit representing the earth element, and I'm going to circle this around the chart 3 times in the air. And later in the day, I will eat that tangerine as a piece of prasad or blessed food. Right now, I make prayer hands, and I make sincere prayer to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked, asking each one of them to send their blessings, positive blessings, into all of us, and also into the lives of our families, our friends, our neighbors, our colleagues, our homes, our schools, our workplaces, our communities, our countries, and indeed the entire world. May everyone on this planet have healthy food to eat, clean water to drink, clean air to breathe, a safe place to live, good clothes to wear, access to health care, good education, sustainable jobs, and may everyone on this planet have love in their life, now and always. I pray for enlightened leaders, enlightened citizens, enlightened laws, enlightened countries, and entire enlightened civilizations. I ask for blessings for all of my teachers, past, present, and to come. And I ask for blessings for all of my students, past, present, and to come. And I make a bow. You can continue to make your own prayers in silence for a minute, and then we can do short Q&A. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment. Peace, peace, peace. May we all go about our day or evening in peace. Thank you all for joining us. I appreciate your participation and your support. For Vishnupati, if you have a statue or a picture of Radha and Krishna, you could offer it 5 tulsi leaves. If you can't get tulsi leaves in your area, maybe you can get basil leaves. Often the market in my area will have live basil plants. You offer 5 leaves, and each one, as you're offering it, you recite a mantra for Radha and Krishna. And Dr. Pillai says this can help with getting more money. So that's a very simple home remedy some of you could do if you like. Any mantra that you know for Radha and Krishna, JJ Radha, Ramana, Hari Bol, or whatever you know, is a fine mantra to use for that. Beloved Superstar is saying, I pray that all those who are working with the shadows find working with the light. And to that we say amen. We're asking everyone to evolve into greater and greater light on this planet right now. Wonderful. All right, not seeing any other comments in the chat today for questions. So I will go ahead and close out for right now. We will be here again tomorrow. Namaste. Thank you to everyone who clicks on the like button and subscribes to the channel, as that helps the channel to grow. And I say to each of you, namaste. The light in me truly honors the light in each of you. May light encompass all.